जय श्री कृष्ण। समस्त जगदाधारं सर्वदोष निवारणं भक्तजन हृदयावासं श्री योगेश्वर कृष्णं भजे अहर्निशम्। श्री योगेश्वर कृष्णं भजे अहर्निशम्। A 46-year-old diabetic patient met with a gruesome accident on 19th March 2003. Sustained severe injuries to head, skull fracture, internal bleeding and blood clotting. A specialist suggestion to undergo an emergency operation. Estimated cost of operation was around 1.5 lakhs plus medicines plus other costs. Side effects after the operation were not ruled out. The patient was advised 2 months bed rest after the operation. The experts panel of doctors did not guarantee 100% restoration of health, saying that the patient may lose partial eyesight and may get epileptic attacks. Without operation, the patient's life was at great risk. In such a dilemma, the patient's wife approached His Holiness Yogeshwara Shri Krishna Guruji with folded hands and tearful eyes and sought Guruji's grace and divine intervention. Guruji suggested the lady to chant 17 lakh Rama Nama Japa immediately, and Lord Sri Rama would certainly bless her husband and save him. Brain scanning after 4 days at a laboratory in the name of Sri Rama and a second opinion with a neurosurgeon having the name of Narayana resulted in the avoidance of the operation. The patient was discharged from hospital after 1 week of admission without any brain operation, and he is 100% normal with no side effects even today. The entire family is celebrating Sri Ramanavami and Hanuman Jayanti with great grandeur and are conducting satsang bhajans on every Saturday. Incidentally, the family had an edible oil business in the name of Sri Hanuman. Guruji did not know this. True bhakti can do miracles even today. Faith can move mountains, isn't it? A 45-year-old lady with a hefty body suffered from ligament tear for 1.5 months. Had her legs dressed with plaster of Paris. A doctor's suggestion to have literally bed rest for 6 months. An unexpected twist in her case. She got attuned to Sri Guruji's mantra Om Namo Yogeshwaraya from a friend of hers who is a staunch follower of Yogeshwara Shri Krishna Guruji, whose husband was healed by Guruji. Just casual chanting of mantra 108 times for 2 days, a surprising event happened in her life. She experienced as if somebody had massaged her leg and pulled her right big toe at the late hour of 2 a.m. in the midnight. She suddenly woke up to feel deep pain in the right leg. She inquired her mother whether she had fallen down from the cot, and her mother replied in the negative. With a doubt, both mother and daughter went to the doctor the very next day and narrated the previous day's happenings. Doctor thoroughly checked and expressed his surprise that she was 100% healed, and it was a rare case in the medical history itself. It is a known fact that fire burns when touched, with or without knowledge. So also Nama Japa burns past karmas. But with deep faith, miracles of God are more evident. Miracles do happen even in Kali Yuga. Those were the days of dreadful disease, SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome in Beijing. A 40 plus years female suffered from acute respiratory problem for more than 3 months. No antibiotics, no steroids could stop her suffering. Yogeshwara Sri Krishna Guruji's promise to heal her in just 8 weeks in April 2003. She refused to even chant mantra Om Namo Yogeshwaraya and had utterly no faith, respect, devotion towards Guruji. Guruji healed the lady only in the 8th week and silently observed the patient's suffering. Since the patient was highly arrogant, ignorant and lacked basic understanding of karma theory and how Nama Japam, that is, chanting of holy name of the Lord, could dilute the karmic sufferings. Her past life reading by Guruji is a separate story and will be narrated elsewhere. It was 1998 December. A 28-year-old male had a hole in his heart since childhood, had underwent an intensive suffering from psoriasis for more than 8 months. Allopathy, Ayurveda, homeopathy, no system of medicine prevented him from suffering. As per Guruji's instruction, he performed Sarpa Sanskara at Kukke Subramanya temple of Karnataka. In just 2 days after Sarpa Sanskara, the disease left no signs of existence at all. Also, he had problem with vocal cords and being a sales representative had to travel wide. His voice would go off and would come back after 5 minutes or 5 days. Guruji's Shaktipat Diksha turned out to be a miracle in his life, which cured his vocal cords problem and hole in the heart gradually. No complaints of health till date. The person is worshipping Lord Subramanya since then and has taken sacred Gayatri Mantropadesham from Guruji, and he is following Guruji's advice. It was Y2K, year 2000. A 21-year-old girl pursuing engineering electronics branch had slip disc problem for more than a year. She had spent many sleepless nights. She lost her health, concentration towards studies and flunked in a subject. She had a past life background of Sarpadosha and Guru Shapa, that is, curse of a spiritual master. In the present life also, she had cheated a tuition master by not paying the fees and failed in the same subject twice. She got initiated to Shaktipat Diksha by Yogeshwara Sri Krishna Guruji, which triggered her all-round prosperity, studies, health, etc. She performed remedial measures as suggested by Yogeshwara Sri Krishna Guruji, that is, Sarpa Sanskara and Guru Shapa Dosha Nivarana Puja. She passed in BE, secured a good job, subsequently got married and is leading a happy married life. Guru Shapa, or sin of insulting, disrespecting a guru, ultimately will be redeemed by a saintly guru only.